Good morning. My name is Pam Fisher, and I'm giving a brief presentation on task analysis. I'd like to share two definitions of task analysis that I found easy to understand in describing task analysis. And the first is, task analysis is an intensive examination of how people perform work activities by Dr. Sunit Dutt. In the Handbook of Work Analysis by Rosen, Salas, Lazzara, and Lyons, task analysis is described as a broad set of tools, techniques, and approaches for eliciting, analyzing, and representing the knowledge and cognitive processes involved in task analysis, in task performance. As a side note, task analysis does not need to be purchased. Job analysts can create the task analysis. What are things that we need to look at? Elements to describe and to review what exactly are some of the core values in task analysis. And some of those are actions taken by the employee on a regular basis to perform a job, activities that are required to perform the required actions, goals are what the outcome of the job should be. These goals could be short-term or long-term. Relationships, the relationships between the different tasks. Responsibilities of employees to meet certain goals. The skills are necessary to perform tasks required for a job. Breakdown of work activities, the why, when, and where the necessary work activities will be performed. Monitoring and recording, taking notes of tasks performed to compare with other subject matter experts. Observations, direct observation of subject matter experts while they are performing required tasks. Problem solving, assessing the problem and finding solutions. Examination, examining the data collected. And the knowledge of job duties. In order to analyze a job, the analyzer needs to know the required job duties and functions of that job. Let's take a look at key questions to address at the beginning of a task analysis for defining the vision and determining which aspects of the task to focus on. Gaining the support of experts and buy-in from the organization. So let's look at task. It's a discrete unit of work performed by an individual having a beginning and an end. Let's look at the question why. Why is a task analysis being performed? And why is this job so important to the overall success of the business? The question where. Where is the task that is being analyzed performed? By which department within the organization? And the question when. When should the task analysis start? Within a week? A month? And the who. Who will perform the main analysis? Which department will be analyzed? And the what. What is the purpose of the job to be analyzed? What tasks are involved? What are the experiences of the employees whose job is being analyzed? And finally, the how. How should the employee perform the tasks at hand? How does prior experience influence the work? This lends itself to the understanding of the key elements of analyzed task. These questions are essential questions to ask for when understanding the tasks before analyzing them. Let's look at the individuals that are all key players in analyzing the breakdown of specific tasks within a job from beginning to end. The SMEs. They are considered to be the subject matter experts that can help give insight from the beginning to the end of the task. These are considered the expert employees. Now the employees. These are individuals that actually do the job, but not necessarily in the right manner. They've adopted their own style to the job based on their experiences with the job. Supervisors and managers, they don't necessarily know from start to finish how the job is conducted. They are results driven for the overall success of the organization. Policies and procedures are either handwritten, verbally expresses, computer-generated historical documentation of the manner of the steps to be followed to ensure the success of the organization. And the CEO and senior management, they look at the financials. They determine the success of the position. They make the overall determination to see which jobs are needed for the success of the business. And they also look for the jobs that are not needed for the business. In the job analyst reviews all tasks and subtasks and assess the performance and understanding. They provide formative feedback to all in the organization that have a need to know. The job task analysis model. A job can be broken down into major job outcomes, which in turn can be broken down into tasks. For the purposes of my presentation, I've given you one example. There are many. This particular slide just shows one job and two major job outcomes. And then you can see below the lines where on the left I give 2 tasks and on the right I give 3 tasks. There can be many more tasks to the major job outcome. This is just small enough for this presentation. Breaking down the complexities of a task analysis model, we'll use the example of retail manager. The duties including hiring, training, customer, vendor reports, the tasks involved include greeting customers, employee support, locking and unlocking dock doors. Contacts with the vendors include making initial contact, reviewing reports, and verifying merchandise. Task elements include identifying equipment needed to move product and the employees needed for product placement. The best methods of completing a task analysis cognitive strategies include, but are not limited to, mental processes that are necessary to complete tasks, getting rid of preconditions that impede the workflow, the investigation of important incidents, be they positive or negative, to the task at hand. By using these strategies, it can be decided if the job is essential to the organization. Turning a task analysis answers. There are 5 points to turning in a task analysis. Defines learner's goals and objectives. Describes the learner's tasks and subtasks. Specifies the type of knowledge needed in a task, and with this, selects appropriate learning outcomes. Identifies instructional activities that result in learning, and constructs performance assessments and evaluations. The task-oriented management system is made up of each aspect of the task analysis. First, the task status. Second, the task priority. Third is the time allotted to complete the task analysis. Pros and cons. Pros breaks down the job to its elementary stages. Cons are time-consuming, changes the way employees and management view the job and perform the job, and the resources allowed to use to conduct the task analysis. Resources allocated to perform the task analysis. Staff involvement in the task analysis. And notifications to management about task analysis status. The key element in all of this is communication. If the subject matter experts and the employees and the management and the job analyst all communicate effectively, the task analysis will have positive results. This is the end of my presentation. I would like to share my references with you at this time. I want to thank each of you for watching my presentation and hopefully gain some knowledge as to the insight of what task analysis is about. Thank you and have a great day.